What's up to the hottest chat in the MF and game? A-Side official. No negotiation needed, period. It's Sunday, but it's the day after. The day after where, certain events that happened the day before. It is Sunday, which is the day of reckoning. Sunday is the day of reckoning. So let's get right down to it, man. Ryan Garcia pulled it off. Now, a lot of individuals are still en route to get to the building. So I'll let you get in the building. So I won't waste my oxygen having a conversation with self. You feel me? What a night it was. What a night it was. The fight being moved from Vegas. Ryan Garcia said, it's okay. I'll become Mr. Vegas. Ryan put on a show. He took on every character that was in Batman. He was Robin. He was freaking the Joker. You know what I'm saying? Batman. He damn near tried to be every character that was in Batman. So we had Ryan Garcia, who had faced his first loss versus Gervonta Davis via, stoppage to a punch to the body. Ryan had made it perfectly clear it wasn't him in that fight. He had a lot of things going on. But for this fight with Devin, I don't know if it was the history they had or whatever the case may be. But he said he got up for this fight. He was motivated. He was going to show the world. And in the process of the fight being moved from Vegas, shout out to the first in the building, Mr. Gumbo, a.k.a. Hot Grease in the building. What's good with it, Gumbo? I see you on deck. So, it's just something about this fight that got Ryan Garcia up. Was it the 6 times they stepped in the square as amateurs? I don't know. But once that fight was moved from Vegas to Brooklyn, I think somebody had a conversation with Ryan about ticket sales, about selling this fight, and he went to work. Now, what he was able to pull off, I don't think too many fighters, especially a black fighter, would be able to pull it off with the way he was acting and all that. He was a complete nutcase, goofball, clown, jester, anything that you can say. He took over many roles. He did what he's supposed to. He took over many roles, y'all. I can't blame him for doing that shit, bro. I mean, he took over many, many roles. He went over to the dark side, to the secret society, and he claimed he infiltrated. They tied him up, bound him, gagged him. Had his eyes open. They had Ron eyes open and shit. Forcing him to watch freaking, birds attack other birds. Dog fights. They even had a gruesome one, 2 earthworms getting it in, bloody. He said they forced him to watch it. So with all that said, with the pressure going down the way it was, I said, hey, based off what I know, with the Devin, his skill set overall, weapons, his arsenal, I didn't see Ryan Garcia of all people losing to Devin Haney. But also it was always the area, the gray area, that Ryan Garcia did have more power than Devin. It was such a fight of question. With so many question marks that was involved in this fight, because Devin Haney ain't never been down, but he's been hurt. He's been able to go in there and have lopsided fights. Ryan Garcia's been down several times. So with him, the time that he did step up, he was stopped by Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney has been two names that potentially may fight in the future. It all depends on, how did everything play out if he was going to get past Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, to a lot of people who was his critics, was saying that he quit. You know what I'm saying? He straight up quit against Gervonta. Then we seen afterwards how he wanted to be Gervonta Davis' BFF from there on out. He really wanted to be his best friend. So I was questioning, like, damn, were you ever in the fight for real? Were you 100% locked in, dedicated, motivated, hard-charging boxer? It was hard to tell, right? So this fight was the fight of question marks, man. Real talk, this was the fight of questions. This was the fight of questions. It was so many questions. You know what I'm saying? Could Ryan land the left? Was he going to overly commit like Tank? And like I said earlier about Tank and Devin, they was talking about, oh man, Tank don't want to fight Devin. Tank don't want to fight Devin. Well, Tank never got hit with the left hook. Tank pulled it out of Ryan, slipped it, and landed his own left. You know what I'm saying? Boxing IQ. In this fight, Devin chose to engage straight on line and get countered. He was able to get countered by Ryan Garcia left hook. So I guess all those videos he made with the flash and all that, I guess he was a little bit faster than I thought. Or, Devin basically underestimated, like he said. Devin said he slept on Ryan. How? You're the dream. You know what I'm saying? You putting that together? Devin, you're the dream. They talk about people daydreaming all the time, but most of the time it's when you're in your sleep state, your REM state. That's when the dream occurs. So you're trying to tell me your alias is the dream and you slept on Ryan Garcia? It's no way, Devin. It's no freaking way that you slept on this man. You let somebody who portrayed himself to be the biggest nutcase in years. The biggest nutcase in years, Ryan. You was the more fundamentally sound fighter. Devin was the more fundamentally sound fighter. And you let a Shozy Ozy turn your back 1 minute. I want to be, both of y'all was practicing for the NXT, WWE, WrestleMania, you know what I'm saying, Money in the Bank. Y'all was practicing, it was one of the most ugliest fights I've seen. I said, oh man, this is garbage. I feel for what the results are going to be at the end of the day. I know people out here talking about, oh, it did 1.2. It did one. Man, the arena, hey, unless they stayed at home and said, fuck it, I'm buying the fight. I ain't going to the arena. Because the arena was not packed. But back to the task. Stand on topic. Devin, your alias is the dream, man. And you say you slept on Ryan. How? It's no way as much as your father taught. And see, I gotta keep it a thou wow too about Devin. He's not a bitch, man. Once again, just like I said about Errol Spence. Errol Spence kept getting up through adversity and fighting on till the fight was stopped. Devin kept getting up. He got up. He kept coming forward. Shout out to Devin for playing his part and showing people he ain't no bitch. He kept standing up, fighting through adversity. I gotta commend the brother for that shit. The fact that he's black like me. Listen, he's not my favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's not my favorite fighter. But I'm not gonna sit up here and not give him credit for showing he does have heart. He don't have no bitch in him. But he got fucked up. You know, a fight like that to be so boring and so uninteresting, it turned into something special. Ryan went from being called a quitter, that the Mexican people turning on him, and they didn't support him anyway, really, because he don't speak no Espanol, to basically having a Duarte fight, and we didn't know what the fuck he was doing. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't understand. We couldn't understand if he was trying out for the Tasmanian Devil cartoon, you know, or something. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. But he won the fight. He got the stoppage. People didn't really give a damn about that Duarte fight. But this fight with Devin, clearly, Devin was the better fighter. Clearly, Devin heading into this fight was the better fighter. And I still say he's the better fighter, the better boxer. But Ryan was the better fighter. Some shit Ryan was doing, he was fighting. He made it rough. You know what I'm saying? He made it rough. Like, people trying to say it was the weight cut. I don't want to hear none of that shit, especially when Bill was trying to cut Crawford short of beating Errol Spence. We ain't going to use no weight cut. If you all chose to move up late from 135 and you did, you know, etch yourself in history as undisputed, and then you get up here to 140, and it's extremely tough for you to make the weight because your 135 is carrying your 140 now. You having a hard time cutting that weight. And you have been ballooning up in weight. You know, I would have never wanted somebody to brag about me being 160, 165 and never Regis. I seen where your cheeks was sunken in a little bit. But when I seen Devin in the dressing room, I said, damn, he big again. God damn, he looked like you know, he a middleweight, a super middleweight right now. And then Ryan, he didn't look as shredded as usual. He looked a little round, but he had a plan. There was no hydration clause, none of that shit in the contract. Nothing. So he missed weight. He said, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going in there to win. You know, Bill mentioned murder, and Ryan said, I got murder on my mind. He wore that shirt, murder on my mind or something like that. And they was talking about killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Ryan said, I'm going in there to kill him. He didn't mean it. It sound harsh and disrespectful, but he didn't mean he was going to go in there and kill Devin. But God damn it, once the fight started to come and reach a point where, you know, the roles start playing their part and the intensity picked up, and just to see how Devin was sticking to his freaking jab, and Ryan was coming over the top of it, and the power that Ryan had on that in real time, it didn't look like much, but when he dropped him, I was like, oh shit, timing beats power. And Ryan's timing, all that little funky shit he was doing, that shit started to work. That shit actually started to work for a nigga, man. I would say, God damn. I mean, look, I'm going to tell you, out of 1 through 10, man, the fight to me was a 5. I'm not even going to hold you on that. It sucked to me. That was that fight was wrestling upon wrestling. Turn your back and get hit in the kidneys. The boxer being outboxed. If you look at the detail of the title that I put up there, who should win, vice who may win, or whatever I phrased it, and that's exactly what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney should win, but Ryan Garcia may potentially pull it off because, you know, he came in overweight, and you know, it was a good choice on his part to basically sacrifice winning the title, but he was going to get the notoriety. And this can only happen with fighters like Ryan Garcia. That's it. That can only happen with fighters like him. It couldn't happen to just the average fighter. They was cheering him on like he won a championship. But like I said, they just wanted to see Devin Haney lose. They was mad at the shit Bill was talking. They just wanted to see Devin Haney lose. And that's the art of the sport. I mean, the art of the fans. The fans are so disloyal. You know what I'm saying? The fans are such, you know, turncoats, heels. The fans aren't your allies. The fans are some of the most, the worst spies you could ever have. They try to act like they tuning in to you. Oh yeah, you're the best. You're the best to do it. And then when you lose, they trying to find y'all to ask you the hard questions and get a reaction out of you. But I'm gonna tell you, bro. You know, Devin, so far, Devin say how I slept on him. I don't know why people putting up here talking about he's not trying to answer questions. He stayed around for the post-fight. I mean, why y'all trying to make up shit, dog? Hold on for a second. Shout out to the OG Mr. Golden. Shout out to the News by Shot News on deck. What's good with it? You said he was going to win and it wasn't going, and the title wasn't going to be last. You know, the title wasn't going to be lost. Yeah, the title, hey man, you know, at the end of the day, you know, Ryan, he didn't fight for the title yesterday. He wanted to go for freaking bragging rights. And how the crowd was cheering him on, it's almost like he think he won a world title. He even said, I said, you didn't win the title, bro. You can't come in overweight and then just because they cheering you on in the post fight, you saying I'm a world champion. I told everybody, I said I could be, you still don't go down in history as being a world champion. You'll go down in history as beating a world champion. That's all. You'll go down in history as beating a world champion. That's all. That's all, man. I'm pretty much thinking a rematch will be in play. That's all. You know, from my understanding, Devin should still have the belt. Because, look, put it this way. Let's just go back to Shakur Stevenson when he stepped in with Hobson Conceição. He lost the belts on the scale, right? He was the champion. He had the belts. 2 belts. He lost the belts on the scale, so the only person that can compete and win the belts is Conceição. In this particular case, Devin Haney made weight. Ryan didn't. Ryan went in there to compete for the win. The BoxRec still going to register Devin has 1 loss. But when it comes down to it, Ryan Garcia doesn't get the belt. And Devin Haney shouldn't lose the fucking belt. Even though it was a 12-round fight. That boxing going to come up with, okay, you lost the championship. Ryan beats you. Even though Ryan wasn't contending for the belt, you lost. So therefore, you should lose the belt. It should become vacant. You know what I'm saying? The belt should now be vacant because you lost a 12-round fight. Jones said Ryan made him some bread. I got a lot of people here that was betting on Ryan, huh? I don't know who this cat is. It shouldn't be no Devin Haney strays over here. You know what I'm saying? These strays should be over there in the LDBC chats. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be over here saying anything disrespectful to me. Look, boxing, they always going to pick and choose who they make race about. In my opinion, what does this got to do with race? Now, you want to talk about religion? Ryan should be criticized religion. Just because the Haney say alhamdulillah, they've been saying that forever and a day. What does that got to do with religion? What they got to do with religion? Devin got knocked down 3 times. It wasn't like it was a close fight and they went to the scorecards and it was a gap with the scores. I mean, Ryan is the one who's been tripping with religion and say, thank you, Jesus, and then talk about putting his D in somebody's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Got a female, a freaking online streamer that's up here talking about he made her feel uncomfortable. Then he going around here saying suspect stuff. I mean, come on. It shouldn't be about race. It shouldn't be about religion. Like I told you before, they respect each other to a point. They do. They do. I don't know what the fuck I was watching. Sometimes it seemed like Garcia was hugging Devin, trying to give more time. Man, Harvey Doc never gave. Look, Harvey Doc didn't warn. I mean, I'm talking about giving a strict warning for holding. Both of these cats was holding uncontrollably, bro. Uncontrollably, bro. Like, god damn. They held uncontrollably. And Harvey Doc was just breaking them up. It took me back to Caleb Plant and freaking Caleb Plant and David Benavidez, man. He was just holding and holding and holding. And it's almost like, you know, this is a fight that was supposed to be, you know, it's supposed to, at the last minute, it's supposed to radiate the brightest, man. Like, it was fight week. We already done seen everything Ryan was doing. It was supposed to lead up, you know, the walkout and all that. It just looked like a cloud came over the fight. And it was so dismal, right? And you saying, when is the action going to start? This is incredible. Both fighters should have had points deducted for fucking holding. And Harvey just sitting up there, getting in between. You know what I'm saying? No knock on him. I like Harvey Doc, man. But they was doing too much fucking holding, headlocking, and then they decided to fight. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit up there and run no conspiracies to y'all. You know, I can't do it. Another content on deck. What's good? Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more the OG on deck. What's good with it? I can't, you know, I can't really call it. You know what I'm saying? I can't really call it. At the end of the day, I don't want to run no conspiracy theories as to why Devin, you know, got his ass whooped by a fighter who was doing every awkward technique you can imagine. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like, I still don't know what Derrick James did. I mean, Ryan was still overly committed with the left hand, man. He just was able to land some combinations on the inside. Man, what did he do different? You know what I'm saying? He's very flat-footed for the first 5 or 6 rounds. And, you know, it was a whole lot of holding. What did he do? The plan was to go in there and hold the first half of the fight. But, man, Ryan Garcia is all over he's all over the net, bro. Ryan has went viral for a non-championship fight, y'all. You know? He's went viral for that. He's went viral. Devin's going viral too. Just like Spence did for the wrong reasons. Seriously. You know, that's just the way it is in boxing. You have your bright moments and you have your darkest ones. And when Devin was sitting on his ass, and he had that look, he looked up at Ryan, I say, damn, this ain't gonna be good, man. The rest of this fight is not gonna be healthy for Devin. You know, it's a wrap. You know, this is the fight that I could have bet on, but I didn't want to, man. I wasn't going, you know what I'm saying? I felt that Devin would box his ears off. I said I hope he did. But Ryan came through. I still think Ryan is a goofball. You know, I still think they give him exemptions for get away with foolish shit. I don't think he is a top-notch fighter. I don't think he's a top-notch fighter. Real talk. I don't see him beating Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's talking about moving up to 147 now. I don't even see him beating Boots Ennis, man. Maybe this is what Boots Ennis need. Boots Ennis need a rivalry. Y'all heard Sean Porter on there saying, I'm telling you, the Crawford Boots fight ain't happening. I'm letting you know it ain't happening. This is what Boots Ennis need. Boots can't sell no tickets. I mean, hasn't. I didn't say he can't. Hasn't sold tickets. It'll be good if he can develop a rivalry with Ryan Garcia, who says he's moving up to 47. I mean, I don't see him beating Boots either. I see Boots as a more superior boxer. But that would be a great fight. Now that we know Ryan has the people back behind him, you know, his social media AI users finally goddamn came out of hibernation. He back popular again? Cool. Let me start typing. You know what I'm saying? Boots need Ryan, you know what I'm saying, him and Ryan to build up that momentum. Hey, Bozy, don't say I didn't tell you, but you know, it's a good time for you to start trying to build up a rivalry with Ryan Garcia. He's got the momentum now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you a little gem. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know how to give me no credit. You know what I'm saying? I seen what happened with Shaw News. Shaw News gave you a consulting fee. I mean, he gave you a consulting for free to sign with Matchroom, and somehow he was left out when it was all said and done. Please sign that check and give him his consultation fee. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just dropping you a gem. Y'all should start up a freaking back and forth with Ryan Garcia. Jaron Ennis should really look at the money he can make and what Ryan Garcia's been able to do, where he's at right now in the good graces of the fans, and try to goddamn fight Ryan Garcia after you have your next fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? You really need to get a hold of this momentum. If Ryan Garcia is coming up there, you don't want no other fighter, Boots. You already have a chip. That's all I'm going to say on that. I am not advocating for no Boots Ennis. Back to the topic. Now, what Devin is going to do next, people, I have no idea. What Bill's going to do next, Bill is going to return back to the YTC and talk his shit. That's what he do. You know, Bill had to know that this day was coming. He had to know that it was a lot of people that had on their tap dance shoes yesterday. They was chugging beers. They was goddamn, they had full bellies. And they was like, hey, I'm rooting against Devin. And there was a lot of people jumping up and down when that first knockdown. I'm just saying, Bill. So it's the people going to be in here talking shit. I see all these content creators. I don't know what it is, but when a black fighter faces adversity, it's some content creators I ain't seen in a long time come across my timeline. But y'all say Devin got his ass whooped. Devin this, Devin that. Y'all wasn't even fucking with Devin like that. And you definitely weren't fucking with Ryan Garcia. I just hate that shit. Like, root for somebody you fucking with heavy. Don't just come over here and talk about, oh, just since everybody else is talking about it, let me talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Since everybody else is talking about it, let me talk about it. I hate that shit. That's just you being a fucking hater. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't rocking with Ryan Garcia, why y'all fucking with him so much? I always got to split this shit. Like, I think it's some whole ass shit though. Like, y'all ain't really fucking with Ryan Garcia like that, but you happy Devin lost. Why are you happy? Because Bill talk his shit. He's on the YTC streets. Y'all mad at him more than Devin. Devin can't talk trash. He's not good at it. He ain't really built up that fan base to hate. He'll pour trash talker, but his pops is the one that gets y'all in your feelings. Bill is the one who be out here stepping in these YTC streets. That is the one they love to hate. And that is the reason why they're going to Devin and say, oh, he got his ass whooped. He did all this. He did all that. At the end of the day, y'all act like the man didn't get up off the canvas and kept on fighting. He got his ass whooped. He got beat up. He was bloody. He was leaking. For real. I'm going to keep the same energy I caught with Spence. I don't know what you're going to do, Bill, what you're going to do, Devin. But goddamn it, you better be glad it was a non-title fight. I'm thinking that it may be a potential rematch, but Ryan Garcia keep on saying he's moving up the welterweight. You know what I'm saying? So Devin is going to still be able to survive. In a way, sort of, kind of. Because the only thing about this is, if Boots don't try to grab hold of Ryan Garcia coming into the welterweight division, you know, if I was Boots, I'd try to get Ryan Garcia and have a title fight with Ryan Garcia moving up the welterweight. Because the check is going to be good. You talking about you want to fight in State Farm or whatever that venue, you should try to get with Eddie Hearns to try to reach out to Oscar and say, hey, I want to fight Ryan Garcia moving up. Nobody in their mama is going to think that Ryan Garcia can beat Boots Ennis. That's that. Now, you talk about Devin Haney. If weight was an issue or whatever the case, he felt sluggish. Well, I don't know if the people really want to see Devin and Garcia fight at 147 like they wanted to see Crawford and Spence fight at 154. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's even close, because you're talking about pound for pound. Ryan Garcia just be the pound for pound fighter. I don't know if they're going to put Ryan Garcia on the pound for pound list or not. You know what I'm saying? Miguel say lucky night for Ryan. I don't think it was luck, bro. He knocked him down 3 times. That ain't luck. That's decisions. He made decisions to land those combinations when he's supposed to. That ain't luck, big dog. That ain't luck. The luck is if he never would have got another knockdown and then went to the scorecards and they got a draw. Or if both fighters would have earned the knockdown. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. I want to give a shout out once again. I know I called my chat the hottest in the game, but check this out. I appreciate y'all for not being part of the circus, man. Much respect to my chat, man. Much respect to y'all. Y'all don't ever act like it's a parking lot full of clowns on this bitch. Y'all talk about boxing. You give your opinion. This shit is legitimate boxing freaking input. And it's not like all these other channels to be blocking motherfuckers. It's some strays in here to be talking shit. I don't even worry unless they get off and start talking about me or some other shit, man. But my chat, hottest in the game, man. Appreciate, you know, how y'all go about covering the sport and all that and talking your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's because, you know, I stick true to who I am. I'm not trying to get people to come in here and it's like a goddamn gang or something. Like, oh, I want you to believe everything I believe. If people in the chat don't believe every fighter and support every fighter I support, goddamn block them. I don't care about that. Who am I to have a chat full of freaking kids or adults who's old enough and considered to be adults, but they act like children because they do everything I tell them to do. And then when I'm feeling a little dry and in my emotions, I say, refresh the super chat. God damn it, refresh it. You know what I'm saying? Give me $1. Give me an MF dollar now. Refresh it. No, it's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing, y'all. Ed would say, salute WCS. We appreciate you, your insight. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Edwards the second in the building. What's good with it, bro? Haney started believing his hype after he knocked down a wash. Look, man. Listen, man. I just gave y'all love. Was Regis really washed? Hey, was he washed? He just won another title. Was he washed? He wasn't washed, was he? You know what I'm saying? He said Regis was washed. You know what I'm saying? Just when I'm giving y'all compliments, y'all start taking out the flamethrowers and shit, bro. Shout out to Nelly on deck. He said, I have a blessed and safe rest of your day. No doubt. You too, Nelly. Appreciate you. Outlaw Pugilist on deck. Salute. Alvarez on deck. I see you. What's good? Salute to you, bro. 3 rounds, only won that guy. Haney got careless and it cost him. I can agree with Haney being careless and all that. You know what I'm saying? The way he left his freaking jab out there and Ryan counted it, it was nasty. The way he counted that shit, it was nasty. Tank didn't duck shit. Yeah, he did. He did slip on the Ryan's. Tank did slip on the Ryan's freaking left hand. Ryan threw the left hand 4 times. Tank pulled it out of him. It was 3 to 4 times. Tank pulled that shit out of him. Look at the film study. You know what I'm saying? Tank pulled that left hand out. He slipped underneath it and landed his left hand and sat Ryan down, bro. Pillow hands, Haney lost. Hey, I can't do nothing about the haters. Hey, the ones who hate and feeling some type of way, I can't even call them haters, but the ones who feel some type of way, I can't do nothing about that. I'm going to leave that up to the LDBC to run a freaking search and rescue mission on every channel who has people in the chat feeling some type of way and want to criticize Devin. This is boxing, people. I had to go through the storm. JD Boxing on deck. Don't worry, WCS, the UK blacks will properly represent for all of us. Get your Team AJ shirt on. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. I see I got some Ryan fans over here. Let me ask you this. You Ryan fans is over here talking about stop hating on Ryan. So pretty much what you're telling me to do, first of all, is follow orders, right? That's what you're trying to tell me, first of all, to follow orders. Second of all, I'm questioning how long you've been following me. Because whatever Ryan is being criticized for, he deserves. This has been the biggest jester, the biggest capper. I mean, we're not hating on Ryan. You remember, I'm the one that has the video clip out. Ooh, he cappy on knees, cap and cap. You remember that? So I just didn't start being critical of Ryan Garcia today. He's been a goofball for a long time. And he was a goofball leading up to this fight. That's what makes it even worse for Devin, because Devin wasn't being a goofball. Ryan was being a goofball. He was doing so much bullshit, man. And he went in there and just, damn, he just, his timing was there on Devin. His timing was on point, bro. His timing was on point. And Devin looked bad. And Bill, I didn't see where you gave him advice for adjustments that Devin was able to go out there and make. I have to give this one to Diddy James. I thought Diddy James was going to go 0-2. Diddy James get the win. Diddy James get the win. I have to compliment Diddy James on this, because they was getting all hype over there in the corner. And Diddy James, one thing I got to start off with, Diddy James was not shadow boxing last night. He wasn't doing that Errol Spence shit. Maybe, you know, he's so used to using sign language with Errol Spence, because Spence don't pay attention. He didn't have to do that with Ryan. But goddamn, you saw Diddy James in the 12th round. I mean, at the end of the 11th, heading to the 12th. He got damn near pushed the cut man off the thing. He told Ryan, brother, shut the fuck up. And listen. Don't let up off of him. Don't play around with this guy. Don't let up off of him. I said, okay. That's what I'm talking about, Diddy. Let him know what the fuck is going on, Diddy. This ain't no fucking game. Close the show. Close the show. What Ryan do? He went out there and let up off of him. Licked his tongue out at him, played around, and did Ryan Garcia goofball shit. But I still have to salute Diddy James for maintaining law and order in that motherfucking corner. Because first of all, Ryan Garcia, I don't know who your brother is. You know why he was doing so much talking, but last time I checked, he don't have a box rec. And yes, I've criticized Diddy James' box rec, but he also had championship fighters. You shouldn't be talking while he's talking. That's all I'm going to say about that. Ryan Garcia, man, he had the people cheering him on. Look, what's so crazy is that it was so many people rooting for Devin to lose that was in the arena. It was so many people on the YTC rooting for Devin to lose. I've been here before. You know, Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury February 2020, that lonely day. You know what I'm saying? I've been there before. Teofimo lost. I've been there. My favorite fight. I've been there. I've been there when Jahad Tucker lost. Per the scorecards. I've been there. I've been here. Real talk, I've been there, y'all. I've been there. Don't think I ain't been there. I've been there. These dudes be getting out, leaving their girls behind like they don't even matter. Anyway, I've been there, y'all. My favorite fighter losing, I've been there. I had to go through the backlash, people coming on the channel to my, oh, Wilder lost. He got his ass beat by Fury. I mean, what is that supposed to do for me? I'm just saying, there's a lot of people that was up standing from the first bell because they said they was gonna meet in the ring. They said they was gonna meet in the center ring, y'all. And they did meet in the center of the ring. It just wasn't too much going on once they were in place. It wasn't no dancing going on. It wasn't too much going down. Real talk. But goddamn it, when the goddamn gunfire erupted, and Ryan Garcia started unhosting that left hand, and he landed, and I saw Devin eyes going back his head. I said, oh shit. 911. We need you on the scene ASAP. We got a possible. Not yet, but we have a possible. Explain to me what you mean. He just landed the left hand and Devin Haney went down. So therefore in Brooklyn, it's about to be another incident. I don't think it's gonna be a homicide, but it might get a little bad. It might be a goddamn a first degree assault. You might just want to have them on standby, but we have EMT on deck. And you might want to bring some more people, goddammit. This is getting bad. When I seen Devin go down the second time, no, the first time when he got up, he was on his freaking knees and hands, and he got up, I say, fuck, Ryan Garcia hit him like that? What? No, hell no, shawty. And then he went down again. All I can hear is Sweet Caroline. That's all I heard. As if I was in the UK, them singing Sweet Caroline. And then I thought back to the US of A, and this song popped in my head. Na 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 na, na 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 na, hey, goodbye. That popped in my head, bro. I say it's over. Ryan has did it. Devin looks bad. Now I must run through a list of don't do's. You know what I'm saying? The do don'ts, the don't do. Those of you that was heavily supporting, I did see the LDBC over there. It was a kind of comedy hour because Bill had screwed over one of his temporary members. It was hilarious to me. Don't get mad at me, brother. It was just hilarious how you was on live talking about it. It was just hilarious to me. But anyway, I did see certain members, out to my out here, and this and that. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, just like I told the aerosexuals. I don't know what y'all do for the fighter, for real. I don't know, because the aerosexual showed up on one of their biggest fights, and you seen what happened to him. Y'all showed up again, and though he had a close fight with Lomachenko, y'all was out there in full force. And I need to wait till I get back to the freaking headquarters and see what y'all been saying. The don't do's and do's don't come up here talking about no weight drain. I don't want to hear no weight drain shit. I don't want to hear nothing about no weight drain. I don't want to hear nothing about Ryan Garcia was holding a lot. I don't want to hear nothing about, you know, we didn't train properly. I mean, Amari Jones got to win. Amari Jones got to win. What was he training at? I mean, what was going on? Did Alicia Baumgardner get the numero uno spot? Was she the one that was there and getting all the attention? And you had a big fight with Ryan coming up? Like, how did it happen? How did you sleep on Ryan there, Devin? How did you get to a point in your career that you saying you slept on a fighter like Ryan Garcia, bro? You go down not only losing to the goofball of boxing, but you go down as being knocked to the canvas. I don't know what the LDBC gonna say about this shit, but you better not come talking about no weight. You better not come talking about no weight. And you better not come talking about no weight. Because when it was all said and done, Bill Haney said, how can we give Crawford credit when Errol Spence, he had weight issues. He was weight drained. Was Devin weight drained? Was Devin weight drained? Because we need to know in a hurry, was Devin weight drained so we won't give Ryan Garcia full credit? Was Ryan Garcia gloves loaded? I'm just curious, you know, how do we start making excuses? I don't want to hear shit. I'm waiting for BF to come over here. I don't care. What you got to say, BF? You know, because you was Haney, here's how he Haney win. Haney. You know I'm coming for your motherfucking head, nigga. What do you got to say? Were you close to the ringside? Were you not close enough? Yo! Tell Devin to move his head. You weren't close to the ring? Because you put up all the thumbnails. Haney. You took over Skidmar's position. You couldn't yell some instructions to Bill. You couldn't yell no instructions. Every other thumbnail's about Haney. So I'm like, damn. Did any of your videos become into play leading up to this fight? Did you know that Devin didn't train his hardest for this? Huh, BF? Did you know? Because I put the blame on you. You're supposed to be the mouthpiece for Devin Haney, right? Did you know that he slept on Ryan Garcia? Did you know this information? And you didn't let the world know? So we can contemplate, do we really want to buy the pay-per-view? Do we really want to go to the Barclays? Do we know? Do we? You know what I'm saying? You didn't do what you're supposed to do. And for that, BFTV, you fired. You are fired. You did not know that Devin Haney slept on Ryan Garcia and he didn't train to his 100%. Bill didn't have a conversation with you so you can really tell us the truth up here in the YTC. Why did you let so many fans stay lost in the dark and then let us, and look, let the boxing consumers know, let us know that, hey, I'm just saying, there's some different shit going on. You know, Devin ain't training the way he's supposed to. This is Devin's word. He said he slept on him. So I blame the mouthpiece. I blame the biggest cheerleader on the YTC waving the gold pom-poms. You know what I'm saying? That has DHP, DHP doing the WAP. DHP, DHP, DHP. Let me see the Dougie. Let me do the Dougie. Let me do. I mean, come on now. Come on now, BF. I want to hear what you got to say, man. And don't come over here to me. I don't care. I just want to see the best fight the best. I don't care if he lost. No. If you can't come up, if you can't come up with something that's reasonable for the fight fans, you're going to be banned from supporting Haney again. You're going to be banned. I'm not putting up with, I'm not tolerating the bandwagon riding, the ass kissing, and all that other stuff that goes on that Ryan Garcia was talking about. He was directing that at you. I don't know if you back yet. And it's good you got permission to leave the perimeter. But I don't want you coming on here talking about, I don't care. You better care. I want to hear you get some criticism to Devin Haney for not taking this fight 100% serious. You better. I'm a goddamn ban your ass. I'm a goddamn suspend you. I'm gonna suspend you because you're the biggest Haney chili. You took over Skip Mark's position. I know Skip Mark was over there goddamn cheering his ass off, smoking the best blunt. Boy, he was over there living it up. Stand alive, stand alive. Skip Mark was over there dancing. You know what I'm saying? Why you was up? Hey, I gotta go back once again. I gotta go back once again. I gotta go back once again and deal with these haters. Hey, you better come up there with some real shit, buddy. Else I'm gonna goddamn put your ass on suspension. I'm gonna put you on suspension with a 10-year ban. You know, as much as you was up here cheerleading, right? You was cheerleading, big dog. Graving them cheerleader pom-pom. DHP. A DHP. Say one more again. DHP. I want to know what that's going to sound like once you get back in front of that mic in that dark room. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear your feedback. Don't come in here acting like the fight never happened. We seen you over there. We seen you over there, dog. He said he slept on Ryan. I want you to talk about it. I want you to talk about it. I want to hear the criticism that you was cheerleading. Give me a D. Give me an E. Give me a V. Give me an I. Give me an N. Devin. Give me an H. That was you. That was you. I need to hear the criticism from you about him saying he slept on Ryan Garcia. How can he sleep on a goofball and lose? BF, that's your task. I better get that information back ASAP. You better have that information by goddamn close of business tonight. I'm going to say 9:30. If I don't hear no goddamn live stream come on and you up there ripping Devin for sleeping and making you look like a fool, I'm telling you, there's going to be consequences on here. I'm going to suspend you. I'm going to suspend you. You ain't going to like it. No sleeping was done by Haney. They've been fighting since that. No. Hold up. People, please don't come over here with soliloquies. Please don't come over here with informal passages, memorial speeches, in honor of. I'm not here to hear none of this shit. Lupe, I don't need to hear the breakdown of Haney. Him and Garcia is well documented that they fought each other 6 times. For you to come over here and say, They fought. He been fighting since a kid. It ain't no. He said it out his own fucking mouth. See, that's what I talk about. Y'all are a sea-blind generation. Y'all see shit that's fucked up, and then you try to act like it didn't happen. Devin said it himself in the post-fight. So how are you coming here telling me he's been boxing as a little kid? When he was in Huggies, they painted it like it was a pair of trunks. And in order for him to eat his Gerber jar of food, he had to shadow box for at least an hour. How old was he? He was only a year. He's been boxing since he was a year old. In order for him to get his food, he had to shadow box for an hour in his walker. Please, Lupe, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Lupe. Save your freaking joints and your energy for a later date, big dog. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear. So they've been fighting since they were kids. He knew Garcia was no pushover. Well, why did he say it then? If you all gonna hear a fighter say something and then turn around and say he didn't sleep on him, he said it out of his own mouth. Man, y'all don't want to believe shit, man, unless it benefits you for real. Miguel say Ryan to me is still a bum. Oh shit! Nah, Tank ain't next, bro. Tank ain't gonna fight that cat at no catch weight. Shout out to Christopher White in the building, man. I see you on deck, man. Thanks for the $10 super chat the other day in the Cash App. I appreciate your brother always supporting the channel. One love to you. Appreciate you. Devin Dog was sick. He had the lead camp. He trained for he didn't train for the last 4 weeks. Looking at his man, I appreciate you for that information. See, I was lost, but now I'm found. Somebody told me the real reason why he slept. He was taking care of his pup. I get it. Dogs are expensive this day and time, depending on the breeder and the paperwork. I get it. You know, the rich people, they be getting them dogs that cost like 20, 25, 30,000, 40,000. I get it. He had to be nursed back to health. I get it. Appreciate dropping that gem on me. Shaw News say, yo, Ryan Garcia stepped on Devin in Brooklyn. It was all a, yeah. Nice wordplay. It was all a dream. Yeah, man. Reading Word Up magazine. Y'all don't know nothing about Word Up. You know, you youngsters just sitting up here, y'all don't know nothing about Word Up. But goddamn Word Up. You know, Devin tasted the canvas several times. He have to take this heat. Bill, don't go around here having heated conversations and debate with people. Bro, it happens. Fans, boxing fans are the worst in the game. 1 minute they loving you, and the next minute they hating on you hard. It's like they never had love for you to begin with. That's just the way it is. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's up to the LDBC to do damage control on this shit. That's all I'm saying. It's up to them to do damage control. That's not my look. That's not my freaking position of employment. You know, I'm waiting for Crawford to have his next fight, or they announce that. But like I said before, salute to both fighters. There always had to be a winner or loser, sometime a draw. But in this case, I never would have thought Devin would have lost the way he did, but he did. And it's set in stone. It's set in stone, people. It ain't no turning back. He said he slept on him. Now, those of you that's up here talking about sleeping, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Man, learn how to speak English, man. The first right hand, FC Haney, Miguel Bum, who knocked down Haney 3 times, then trained for this fight. Hey, man, y'all getting a little rowdy for the wrong reasons. Let this be a celebratory moment, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody did win convincingly. So that might set up a rivalry. I'm telling you, Boots Ennis should try to get a hold of this rivalry with Ryan Garcia. You know, Ryan go up there, try to pick up a belt at 147 and face Boots Ennis. Something, you know what I'm saying? At least we kind of know that it's going to be something that people will tune in to see. Imagine this, how boxing plays itself out. Imagine that. How boxing plays itself out. Now we're looking at Ryan Garcia, who nobody believes that can beat Boots Ennis. Nobody. Nobody. Even the souls of boxing. The past legends who competed in the sport, their souls will not co-sign off on this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody believes Ryan Garcia can beat Boots Ennis. But coming off this victory over Devin, who is a pure boxer, so to speak, and all this, it's a bad look. Bad look. It's a bad look. Bad look. Let me tell you, it's a bad look. Bad look. It's a bad look, y'all. It's a bad look. I'm just being honest with you. It's a bad look. Shout out to you, Tyrese. I see you, man. What's good with it, bro? Oh, boy. Yeah, that's where we at with boxing. You know, when I get back to the house, aka the crib, you know, I'm definitely gonna have to speak on this a little bit more, because it's the only talking point people want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That's the only thing people want to hear right now. What's your take? The only thing I'm saying is, you know, I don't want to hear, I don't care. I want to see the biggest cheerleader on the YTC for Haney. What do you have to say about it? I just want to hear what you got to say about it. I want to hear you come here and try to put all them Band-Aids on an open wound that's bleeding. I want to see how you put them Band-Aids on there, man. I want to see how you be sitting, you know, up there trying to make up excuses. Oh, it wasn't, you know, the weather. We knew the weather was bad over there. Because we was up in the suite. The weather was bad. You know, it's just good. Nah, be quiet. The face of boxing got his face broke last night. Oh, the boxing fans are becoming ruthless, bro. But I'll holler at y'all a little bit later, man. Hit the like button on your way out, man. It's 44 in the building. Only 15 likes. That's so disrespectful. I'll holler back. I'm out.